What's going on? It's your boy SB. All right, so we are talking about my journey to quit Amazon. Here's the plan. So yes, literally, I wrote out my plan. I actually have the date for when I want to quit Amazon. I have to quit the delivery side. I'm on delivery and I'm on corporate. That's too much. That's too much Amazon for one soul and one spirit to bear without being broken. So I have to quit the delivery side, but I have to quit responsibly. What do I mean by that? Just making sure that I have everything covered, all my bases covered before I quit the job. Because the last thing I want to do is quit a side job and then I got to go get another side job. Especially in these times that we're in, we cannot afford any hiccups. The economy is going crazy. All this stuff is so much uncertainty. This is not a time to be making a wrong move. It may cost you a little bit more than it usually would. So let's get into this real quick. So we're going to start off my date. What is my quitting date for Amazon delivery? So the quitting date is going to be April 29th. That is my target quit date. April 29th. That is literally 3 months from today. So first thing, SB. I thought you said you was quitting. Quitting means you're going to quit immediately. You're going to have a temper tantrum and walk off the job. That's what we want to see for entertainment. No, you feel me? Not doing that. So when I say I want to quit, bet. I'm going to quit, but I'm going to do it responsible. Starting off with the days and the pay. I dropped down from doing 3 days down to 2 days. So yes, this is only going to be 26 work days from now into that quitting date. And that will be 2 days out of the week. Now, what that equals to in pay, that equals $690 every 2 weeks. What that would equal for the month, $1,300, $1,380 to be exact. Now that would equal for the whole total time for these next 3 months from now until quitting, the lump sum of money that I will be getting, not the lump sum, but you know what I mean, the total sum of finances I will be getting will be $4,140. Now, the reason why I'm doing it that way is because I have some wants. You feel me? It's the reason why I have a second job. The reason why I'm doing the side hustles. I have some wants, but then I have some needs. So we're going to talk about those things. Things that I want when it comes to working the second job and the things that I need. And hopefully within these 90 days, this will at least help get those things. So some of the wants, you feel me? Yes, that's it. Does he say, does I say decorations? Rapper decorations. You feel me? Like what in the world is that? Basically, yes, I am starting on the music once again. I have an event coming up on March 25th at a hip hop festival. So basically what that just means, that's going to be for clothing. $500, that should be more than enough. I am a low spender. You feel me? I'm not the dude with the $1,000 J's, $250 Yeezys, whatever they cost. I'm not that guy. But it's going to look fresh, whatever I get. But I think that'll be enough to cover my rapper decorations. No, I'm not finna get no blinged out chain or nothing like that, so I'll be good. Next 500 on the want list will be for my brand inventory. What did you talking about? Well, dreamsandmotivation.com. The website is already up and running. I haven't been pushing it the way I wanted to due to the inventory. I will have that hopefully by the end of this week, so be sure to look out for that. But I do want a nice inventory when it comes to stuff with the brand because that will help fund the money that will be missing from the second job. The last thing on the wants list is the Apple Air. I think that's what it's called. I don't even know the name. But like I said, this is just a rough draft that y'all getting. I got the full draft and the full details for me. That is the Apple laptop. Why do I need a laptop? So far, I've been doing everything from a cell phone. And it works great. And I still want to continue to do that. But I am actually, like I said, I'm stepping this part up when it comes to the rap side. And when you're dealing with artistry, especially with rap especially with rap, you need to hit the music video angle. One thing I'm not finna do, I'm not finna spend thousands of dollars on videos. I'm sorry, but you need videos to survive and thrive in that industry. But I ain't finna pay it. You feel me? I'm finna shoot it myself. Yes, that is a fact. So having the Apple Air laptop will definitely help out when it comes to editing. And I might as well use that to edit when it comes to the vlogs as well. Now, when we look on this side, first thing that's on the needs list is what? The cushion. And what I mean by that is just the financial reserves needed just in case anything. All I know there's a lot going on with the economy, also the field that I work in and the company I work with Amazon. Like I said, I don't believe the layoffs are done. So I want to make sure this right here is really taken care of at least 3-6 months of having reserves on hand. Now, the next things on this needs list is debt free. This is something I've been talking about for the last 6, 7, 8 months is to do what? Build your reserves, pay off your debt, and set up your resume. So I have about $2,800 left of debt besides my mortgage. But other than that, that's it. You feel me? Like, that's all. That's it. No school debt, no other debt except this. And that debt actually came from when I bought the home, the refrigerator, and something else. So that's all that I have left. And that is on the needs list because that needs to be taken care of before I leave this second job. The next thing that I have on this need list is survive. You feel me? We talking about Amazon, both Amazons. I needed to survive. You feel me? So that's on the needs list. For these next 3 months, I gotta survive. Also, the next thing on the needs list is going to help out what I'm going to get into next, which is this right here. This is income 1, income 2, income 3. But before I go there, the needs list, I need to make sure I have at least 12 vlogs at least by the time this is up. So the same way they use me, I use the job for content. So I want to make sure that I have at least 12 videos, where's it at? 12 vlogs that are in my vault by the time I leave. So even though I'm done, quit, I'm still able to push out some more content from the job. And to do that, I would have to at least have 1 video a week. Then that will get me 12 vlogs. Now, before I get into this third part, which is right here, talking about the incomes and how I'm going to make that work, once the second income of the second delivery job is gone, I wanted to talk about, I forgot about that, the risk. You feel me? Now, these are things right here, this risk area. If this can change everything, you feel me? All this planned out stuff is great, is good, you feel me? Bet. But if these risk factors are crossed, that means at that point, this job, I could just leave at any point if these things are crossed. So the first thing is peace. What you mean? You feel me? Peace? Peace. You feel me? My peace from within. Listen, it's peace over paper. Now, there's been times with this job where my peace meter, you feel me, it hit that red mark where it's like peaking, but then it came down. So if that continues to happen, if my peace continues to be disturbed, if I'm at a place where outside of work, I don't have peace, it's a wrap. You feel me? Then I'm going to have to let it go. I need to make sure my mental is good. You feel me? What's the point of working a job if you're being broken down mentally? So that's one of the risk factors. If that piece continues to get crossed and continues to be affected, the job can get cut earlier than the targeted date, which is April 29th. The next thing is the economy. So I got econ. If the economy takes a dive, if it continues to slide down a slippery slope, if I really need this job after these next 90 days before April 29th comes, that can change things. I may have to hang in there a little bit longer if that happens. Just being honest, if the economy is looking bad and it'll be better to keep the job, I'm going to have to just suck it up and keep going. So that is on the risk factor. The last thing on the risk factor I have is injury. I've already been injured. Luckily, it was a very light injury. It was just a small, I don't even want to say a pinch. I would say a strain. It is 100% gone at this point. But what happened during that point, it made me think. You feel me? Right when it happened, ain't that funny? When certain parts of your body, you didn't realize how important it was until it got hurt. And then you immediately think how much you overlooked that while you're just living life and everything's good. That's what happened. When I hurt my back, the first thing I thought was listen, is a lifetime back injury worth $1,300 a month? At that point, it was $2,000 because I was doing 3 days a week. Is it worth that? No. Is it worth $4,000 for 3 months? No. So any type of injury or if I feel any strain, anything doesn't feel good, then that is another risk factor that I will jump and cut this short, meaning I would have to quit earlier than April 29th. That would be an injury. I already had 1 close call. That should be enough, I know, but I'm not all the way at my goals. Or I just know this 4,000 will still help out a lot within the 3 months. So I'm going to keep it going to try to hit that goal April 29th. But if injury comes up, it's a wrap. You got to remember, I was only planning to work here, 4 months? It was 4 to 5 months tops. Then I was like, you know what, maybe 6 months. It's been about 4 or 5 months already. So I'm already passing the mark that I first set when I started. So it's not like I'm quitting because it's hard. It's not because of none of that. I actually already hit the goal that I set before I even stepped into working 2 jobs. So what is done so far? That's this little box over here. So far, I didn't get specific into the debts, but this is the total debt right here I've paid off so far $7,000. You feel me? Within 4 months. A lot of that came from this second job money right here. You got credit cards right here. You have all type of stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Any type of debt has so far been $7,000. Then we have another $2,200 right here, and that's dealing with all type of just other stuff, tires for the car, maintenance, all different type of things in life that come along. So that's kind of what has been done so far. And that's just a portion. That's only me sitting down thinking about it for like 15 minutes. If I really would have sat down and calculated everything, I'm sure it's more than that. Hey, you got to remember, this is my second job. So I still have my regular job on top of this. So that's what this has done so far. Credit card debt, gone. So now the last part that I kind of want to talk on, this is income one. Basically, I wanted to write down to see, okay, in 3 months, 90 days, April 29th, I don't want to just lose $1,300 a month. You feel me? Like my whole thing with life, I'm trying to work as much as possible to work less, if that makes sense. And the reason why I'm working all these hours and working a second job to get these extra funds right here, 13 a month, 4,000 within these 3 months to put into other things. Boom, I can drop that over here for the wrapper decorations. Drop that over here for the brand inventory. Drop it over here for the Apple Air, whatever that thing is called, I forgot. Drop this over here, boom, for the cushion and all that stuff. But when I drop it over here, and I drop it over here as well, and some of these things is doing it with a motive to cause those things to make more money. I'm not just putting money into places just to do it. You feel me? I'm not just rapping to blow money. No, that's why I'm not going to pay for music videos. I'm going to shoot them myself so I can continue to make more money from it instead of spending so much money. So right here with this area are the three incomes. Main income, the second income, third income. Basically, this number one, income one, is my main job. Right down here, not putting my income on how much I make on my main job. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable with that. With the income two, boom, we got YouTube. And right now, it can vary anywhere between 500 up to about 680. I've done the highest 760 or 7 something like that. And over here is the third income, which I don't want to put that stuff down. But I put YouTube because I think that is the area I want to try to maximize, which I have right here. So when I lose this right here, this 1,300, I'm not really losing 1,300. So what do I mean? April 29th, this is gone. 1,300 is gone. But if I can up this YouTube from 500 to 1,000, basically $500 more a month than what I'm currently making on YouTube, then I would be making 1,000 a month on YouTube instead of the average of 500, which sometimes it goes above, meaning I would no longer be losing the 1,380 from the second job. I would only be losing 880. So that's the goal. And the reason why I'm choosing YouTube, let's say with this 1,880, right? That is what would be lost when I quit the second job. And the reason why I'm choosing YouTube to maximize, as I say right here, I have maximize for I2 and I3. Reason, and it says minimize for I1, but you said I1 is your main income. Why wouldn't you just do some overtime at Amazon corporate to cut that 880 in half? Sounds good, but it's stressful. Sounds great, but I hate it. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. I definitely appreciate the job. Shout out to Uncle Jeff. Thank you much. I appreciate the job for real. But when it comes down to it, if I'm being honest, this income right here is too, hold on, let me write it down. You know how they got to write in the videos while they're talking about the videos. Too stressful. You feel me? 4 L's, because it's too stressful. So I want to minimize this, which is Amazon, as much as possible and try to maximize it on these other areas to make up for the lost income that I'm going to take on April 29th. So that right there is just a short breakdown of my goal to quit April 29th. You like, boy, you're doing a whole lot of planning to quit a job. It's a little different the older you become and you have more responsibilities. So I hope you guys liked the little breakdown. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It makes sense to me. If you guys have any inputs, you feel me? I'm here doing this, just showing you how I plan to quit a job. And if you have any insight or if you have some tips, Go ahead and drop it on there. Drop it in the comment section. And I keep bending down because the way the camera is, even though I saw the frame is like way up there, so maybe I could stand up straight. I'm kind of tall. The thing is, this is like the middle of the wall. I'm just 6'3", so trying to get this whole frame for this shot down. I haven't shot like this before. So I pretty much think I covered everything so far in this video. But this is one reason why I always shout you guys out for the support, because with me trying to grow in this area of YouTube, it definitely helps. So if you haven't done so yet, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Huge thank you to everybody who drops the super chats and all that stuff in the live videos. Yes, we go live at least once a week, every Thursday. And it might be 2 times a week, depending on if we have a special guest. So April 29th is the day. It sounds like a long time, 90 days, but believe it or not, it's going to go by fast, because I said I was only going to be here for 4 months, went by super fast. Now, if I can get in a position to quit even sooner, let's say if something else happens where finances are coming in even more in another place, then I definitely will try to utilize that to quit even sooner. But we don't know yet. We're going to have to see. But anyway, this is your boy SB. Hope you guys like this breakdown. I'm actually going to be using this whiteboard again. I'm going to do my goals for YouTube and my goals for me being an artist. One reason why I wanted to do that, I definitely think it's very important when you write down your goals, and it will help me keep myself accountable in those areas. And I want to show you guys how I write my goals, so hopefully it can encourage you to write your goals as well. So yes, I'm going to use the same board for my YouTube goals for 2023 and my goals for SB as an artist for 2023. So be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can see when I drop those videos. Anyways, yes, I'm also an artist. This song's about to come on. It's called Whoa, off my project called Motivated. Working on some new music for a new project. And I'm going to be a part of a concert called the Hip Hop Arizona Fest on March 25th. So if you're in Arizona, be sure to hit me up so you can pull up. Anyways, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Let's go.
Look, they say I couldn't do it, but I did. Turn stacks to a crib. Yeah, going up, going in. Let them sleep, bedtime, tuck them in.